Well, welcome everyone to our main event for New Milton and to today's WrestleForce TV upload. This is a long-awaited rematch. What, oh, for heaven's sake. Of course Mark Trew couldn't come out by himself. Joining me, this is David Francisco. David, how is your arm?
My arm is not feeling good, and the fault of that, and those three men right there, obviously I just came out of an arm injury. It's still not 100%, and still they knew about it. They were there in Romford when my arm gave out in the middle of a match. They explored that today. Oh, he's actually leaving them away.
What his way to the ring. He describes himself as unbreakable and undeniable. He is the undisputed WrestleForce champion, Mark Trew.
Okay, let me just take a deep breath and recompose myself. I do apologize in the video before last, the match before last. I was a little emotional trying to call your tag match, David. I apologize for my language and my bad temper. I was just quite incensed. The Dead Sad Boys are a law unto themselves. The way they behaved was a little hard to take and watch. But if I can just recompose myself, I was trying to say, you know what, the Dead Sad Boys, Billy Hayes and Jay Joshua, is it too good to be true that they have not opted to be at ringside for this match?
Honestly, and I'm going to be completely honest here.
Now, let's bring out the challenger.
I don't believe that they're actually going to stay out of this. I think the Dead Sad Boys have a plan. They came in to take over WrestleForce. They have all the championships, even if they haven't won them fair and square. They literally have all the championships. Sending them away is the first thing that Mark Trew has done that is ethical, and that's why I question it, because that is not something that WrestleForce champion Mark Trew does lightly.
Well, Mark Trew did not need the Dead Sad Boys to win this championship in that fantastic main event of Romford. That's what I was trying. That's what I was trying to say before I got triggered by the sight of them. This is the main event. This would be a more exciting moment because it's the long-awaited 3-4 months in the making. This was a highly viewed match on YouTube. It was a fantastic match they had at the North Romford Community Centre, and for all his antics, Mark Trew did not need Billy Hayes and Jay Joshua to win the championship. It was such a good contest. It was such a long, grueling contest. Both competitors gave everything, and so many people have wanted to see it again and want to see James Pharrell regain. Want to see James Pharrell regain the WrestleForce Undisputed Championship. Unfortunately, we have the Dead Sad Boys not far behind, and David, I'm here in a capacity to announce, and your arm is broken and you're also announcing now. Does James Pharrell, is Danny Haynes recovered from his match with Brandon Lee that we saw in the last video? That's just been on in real time. From the viewer's perspective, it was the last match we had. I just hope, oh my God! Well, he got it in before the bell.
My God, I told you there was a plan. This was the plan. This wasn't a surprise. This was the plan Mark Trew had all along. Distract us with the fact that the Dead Sad Boys aren't here, only to get that spear right there, Ollie.
Well, we saw enough of this in the tag match. We saw enough of that exploited in the tag match when they broke your arm, re-injured your broken arm. And now Mark Trew, just before the bell sounds, oh no, please, this can't be.
The shortest main event in the history of WrestleForce happening right in front of our eyes, Ollie.
What the hell is a squash match? We're not in a squash. God, that is kicked out. Thank goodness for that. Thank goodness.
There's going to need to be more than that to keep the men that unified the WrestleForce championships down. The athlete that is James Pharrell will fight to get his championship back, and that's exactly what he's trying to do right now in the ring.
And Mark Trew just tried to low blow him again. But James Pharrell caught it. But he's in trouble, kick to the back. But what a shame we had to start the contest with Mark Trew getting the jump on James Pharrell in this way.
I wonder, you were talking about how Mark won the championship fair and square. I wonder what happened in his mind. I wonder if the pressure of being a champion got to him. And he had to bring the Dead Side Boys to side with him. He had to change his attitude to get to this place. This is the Mark Trew that we saw and grew in front of our eyes. But if this keeps going, it can be just a matter of time for James Pharrell.
I don't know why, David. I don't know why Mark Trew joined the Dead Side Boys, why they formed this allegiance and became a complete law unto themselves. Stole the tag belts, which they never won, which they aren't the tag champions. James Pharrell fighting back, but just got shut down with a back elbow. And what a shame that we've gone from a spectacular contest at the North Romford Community Centre.
I believe James Pharrell has it in him to be able to fight from underneath, to find inside himself the fire he needs to turn this around and get the championship back. I just wonder if we'll be able to find that inside of him, or if Mark Trew is just going to keep pounding that down until he takes James Pharrell out for good and keeps the championships for himself. This is a walk in the park for Mark Trew. Look how calm he is. Look how collected he is. He keeps paying a lot of attention to the crowd, and maybe that's a mistake. Because that's what happens.
There's that fire we want. It took a while to get going. It almost didn't happen. Or could it be a back suplex? Yes, delayed back suplex. Well, James Pharrell has managed to get this back in his favour. Oh no! A back suplex from Mark Trew!
Very high angle on that back suplex. James Pharrell seemed to land on the shoulders blades on the back of his head. And Mark doesn't go for the cover of the sights to really tear down on James Pharrell, Oli. You've suffered those strikes just as much as I did. Mark Trew is one of the hardest strikers in the WrestleForce roster right now.
Of course.
Oh, look at this go, boy!
Can't give James Pharrell an inch, he'll take a mile. And he's got him again. It looks like a backslide.
Can he get it? He got it, Ollie. High angle there. And going for the jackknife. There it is. That was close. Mark Trew keeps hold of him.
He's turned it over. Oh, he's regained control. Snap suplex. Yes, indeed, those ground and pound forearms, they're not legal in Ultra MMA. You can't ground and pound when your opponent's on their back. But in professional wrestling, a forearm to the jaw is legal. A closed fist isn't, a punch isn't, but a forearm to the bridge of the face is.
Mark Trew knows that damn well. He knows how to explore the rules of each sport to his advantage. He has a lot of experience inside that ring, having in mind how young of an athlete he is. I mean, he won the championship, but he may be losing it right now with that sunset flip.
Oh, what a German. And he's not done. A second. That's what you got to do with James Pharrell.
Make sure you give him no space. There's a rainmaker right there. As the crowd in New Milton lets Mark Trew knows what they think about him. James Pharrell won't give up, though. He tries to get this crowd to help him fire up, feed off the energy off them. New Milton is intently looking at this WrestleForce Championship match.
Oh, nasty corner posting. James Pharrell might have a broken rib from that.
We try to keep that spattings there for safety, but underneath there it's metal. Metal joints, metal rings. That's what you run into, what you're pushed into by your opponent.
And did you see the whole ring just moved? The whole ring just shifted. Still James Pharrell fights back.
Hey, princess, watch this, yeah?
I wouldn't do that if I were you, Mark. More wrestling, less talk.
Oh, we got caught!
James Pharrell exploded out the corner with that drop kick.
Mark Trew got distracted with the audience just enough. for James Pharrell to come up with a plan. Gave him enough space for James Pharrell to be able to attack, and that's what happens. James Pharrell maybe has the opening for the first time in this match to turn this around.
If he can get to his feet, that's if he can get. Oh, he does get to his feet! He's fighting through the pain. The adrenaline's kicking in. Polish hammers. Double hand strikes. Knocking Mark Trew off his feet. James Pharrell calling for it to take him up.
Look at the power of the athletes.
Did you hear the sound of that thud from the slam? It could be a high leg drop. No, Mark rolled out the way. And with a schoolboy, you know, you're saying what I said about James Pharrell. He got in a famous...
That was very close, but it's not going to be enough to take down Mark Trew, one of the toughest wrestlers in the WrestleForce roster right now. He won that championship because of that toughness. And James Pharrell needs to try and not give him any space, continue to focus on him.
But you can't give Mark an inch either. What I said about James Pharrell is just as true for Mark Trew. When James Pharrell went for the leg drop, Mark rolled out and almost beat him with a schoolboy. Looking for the discus, Mark spins through. Straight into wrist. Has he got the bomb? No! James Pharrell back body drops, put Mark to his feet.
Oh, there's the line.
What great back and forth action there. Both competitors know each other.
In the middle of the ring, this could be it. James Pharrell is bringing high-impact moves to the ring right now, trying to balance out the energy bars of both wrestlers as much as he can. He knows that he needs to hit hard and hit strong to be able to get his championship back around his waist.
But Mark knows what could be coming. I mean, he just did.
They know each other very well.
With the discus, he knew it was coming. Oh, gosh.
And he knew where the referee was. That was on purpose, Ollie.
It was? I wouldn't... Oh, with his own move, an Olympic slam!
Oh, maybe it was, and Mark isn't aware he hit the referee.
I'm not so sure, David, if it was intentional. It was terrible timing.
Look how frustrated the champion is. He can't believe he could have beaten.
Well, is Dan Bunce still okay? Can we get the substitute referee?
Listen, he got hit right in the face with the heel of Mark Trew. Mark's making it worse. That's how you're going to wake up.
Well, that should be disqualified. He should be disqualified for that. What the hell is he thinking?
Of course, he's making sure the referee's down because James Pharrell brought a lot of action.
No, not this.
The Dead Side Boys. Mark Trew is making sure that he doesn't leave New Milton without his WrestleForce United Championship. They got caught! James Pharrell knew what was coming! He was ready!
He's taking them both out the ring! And throws Mark into the both of them!
They got him, they knew it was coming!
Oh, what a drop kick! That knocks them down! I can't believe this! James Pharrell's fighting all three of the Dead Side Boys! And listen to this crowd get behind him!
They come alive as they realize that James Pharrell was just able to foil the Dead Side Boys! He can get this championship back! It can be just a matter of time for the athletes!
Do it, James! Do it quick! Mark will have a counter for what you're going for, I'm sure!
To James
Enziguri!
So high, so impactful, incredible Enziguri! The referee's away! Could this be it? Oh, we got pulled!
Can we get these idiots out of here? For heaven's sake, can we get the Dead Side Boys out?
This could have been it! Mark Trew could have stayed down if it wasn't for the actions of J. Joshua super kicks James Pharrell.
We need some help. Where's the crew? Where's the security?
They try to do something. Is this how they're going to hit finally what they were going for earlier?
3, 2, 1.
Oh, they got him with the sandwich kicks.
Oh my God. Look, 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 look. They hate Scared coming out of this.
Take it to them. Thank goodness we finally got the numbers even. I'm sick and tired of the Dead Sad Boys outnumbering people all night. But unfortunately, the damage has been done.
Kieran and Danny Haynes was being checked out backstage. Someone told them this was happening, and they just decided to fight fire with fire. The numbers game is balanced now, and out go the Dead Sad Boys. Now what is Mark Trew going to do?
Oh, but James Pharrell's just been kicked, sandwich kicked in the head, and he might take another shot at the head. No! James Pharrell got out of the way.
He lured him. He lured him.
He's in position. Can he put him up for another?
What is he doing? From up there, not from the top rope.
My goodness, a top rope Olympic slam. And then this one. He's made this. James Pharrell is still in champion. He's done it. So many people commented saying he could do it. Wanted him to do it. And thanks to Kieran Lacey and Danny Haynes having James Pharrell's back. Thank goodness this is how the night ends. You cannot be a law unto yourself. You cannot dictate the rules, break the rules, injure people, jump people, outnumber people, gang up on people. If you do that, I'm happy to say WrestleForce, you don't prosper.
The WrestleForce roster united behind James Pharrell to ensure that the Dead Sad Boys couldn't run the place as they did. No more champions in the Dead Sad Boys Club. How are they going to react? What are they going to do here in the future WrestleForce?
You Milton, tonight is history in the making. Your new, undisputed WrestleForce champion, James Pharrell!
It's our first time having WrestleForce TV in New Milton, and what a way to end the show. James Pharrell regains the WrestleForce Undisputed Championship. Thank you so much for joining us. Make sure you like the video, leave us a comment, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time for more WrestleForce content.